Hey, what's up everyone? Hope everybody's doing well. This is Rob with the Freeze Aquariums. Today, another unboxing. Stay tuned. Hey, it's Rob again from the Freeze Aquariums. So, you just saw I got a box in, and it's from Aquarium Plants Factory. And what I did was kind of open them up so that way I can show you them a lot quicker. So we're going to get into this. Beautiful, beautiful plants. Ordered on Sunday. They show up USPS priority today, Thursday morning. Shipping is free. I did do a first unboxing from them, I think it was a week ago, that you can check out on the channel. They are still running buy two get one free. So I saw these and I liked the way these looked. Now it's funny when you look at these together. This is the Anubias striped, and these are the Anubias heterophilia. Look at that. They're almost identical except in the overall size. Now this is several different, these are three different plants. And I mean, these are, I just like the big leaves because you can do more with less. So they were gorgeous. Now, these I actually didn't open, but I might as well. These are Anubias. See, I've got a Anubias brain. I was trying to balance my tank with slow to medium to somewhat fast type growing plants to help keep the nutrients in check, to ward off that ugly algae. So there is, God, I'm getting water everywhere. 3 Amazon swords. Now the last one's in my other video, and you can see the roots, foam to protect the stems and the weight. The question, and I should have asked them, was if these were raised immersed versus submerged. They don't say that or not, but what had happened on the bigger ones that I put in this tank was they started to get translucent in here, and it slowly worked its way out, and you started getting holes off the stem. So from some of the research that I had done, it says that that is the plant converting. It's going from immersed to submerged. So with that, I trimmed them off. I do have, like on this one as well, I do have some growth, new growth that's coming in, so I'm not really worried about it. All right, next up is broadleaf Java fern. Nice size, nice rhizomes. Now, for some of you that are watching that may not be familiar with rhizome plants, this is where it gets its nutrients from. Unlike a plant that uses the roots to feed out of the substrate. So with these, you don't want to bury this like this. You don't want it below the surface. This will basically smother this rhizome and cause it to rot, killing your plant. Now, even though you see roots there, in the wild, these roots are used to anchor itself as it floats away from the mother plant and starts to travel down the river. These roots will eventually, when they stop somewhere and it sits, the roots will actually grow around whatever it is and anchor itself to it. So with this one, the one bag actually had 2 singles, 3 singles, Two on one rhizome. So you definitely can get, you know, especially if you have multiple tanks, buy two, get one free. I mean, you're still getting, in this situation, you know, 3 or 4 different plants, all depending on how they're split up in the bags. Which the light is like really killing me here. So again, I talk about saving money. What a better way to do it? Now I have enough Anubias. I have Anubias on the brain from the first 2 plants that I showed you. To put these in a lot of different tanks, thus saving me money, spending, you know, $4 or $5 for just one plant, or, you know, $14 on average for a mat. If I want to, I can actually create my own mat. So that is broadleaf Java fern. All right, so what do we have next? We have, this is, other than the Barteri striped or the Anubias butterfly, which are my new favorite plants, I am actually loving these Anubias minimas. Look at that. What I think is cool about this, or about these, is it looks like a crypt. The advantage on this is it's another rhizome plant, so you can put it on rocks and wood, whatever, or just stick that root in the soil or your substrate and leave the rhizome on the top. But these are small enough that you can glue them down and create a nice little area if you have shrimp to crawl through, if you have babies in the tank or fry. It allows them places to hide. Okay, so as I mentioned about small plants like the minima, I have these cool, I wasn't going to order them, but again, I have some driftwood that I want to kind of put stuff on it to give it even more natural look. So these are Anubias bonsai. 3 separate plants, another rhizome plant, beautiful root system, and again, you could bury it like that. If this was the substrate, the Anubias is up above, your roots are in the substrate. So these are definitely good if you're going to do rocks. Like in my other tank, I have dragonstone, so I actually stick, not this particular one, but I stick some small, like petites, nanas, down inside of some of the holes, and it looks good coming out of the rock. So those are Anubias bonsai. What we have next, for short, it's the Stellatus octopus. Now, probably 7 years ago, I had put this in the tank and it went absolutely bonkers when I had guppies. I haven't had it in a long time, but I figured I would give them a try. Athermantheria lilacina with a medium to brighter light, or even a shorter tank, it's really going to bring out those reds. Now in one bag there was 7 stems, so again, saving money. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in this one, and 6 in this one. So now you can spread them around all your tanks. I wanted to try something. These are considered a background plant due to the size, which if I'm not mistaken, are well over a foot tall. And these are called Vallisneria rubra, R-U-B-R-A. A little bit of roots, but you see that? when they get closer to the lighting, these will actually turn red, or close to a red, which you can probably see there. So I thought those are pretty cool. Another plant that I haven't tried to grow or actually heard of. All right, and there's more. As you can see, 4 separate plants. 4 separate plants. And again, that's Vallisneria rubra. Pretty cool. There you have it, folks. AquariumPlantsFactory.com. Buy 2, get 1 free. Placed an order for 8. So I've got plenty of plants to spread across my tanks and try to achieve the look that I'm going for. Right now I have them all floating in there, except for the ones that have the weights. They're sitting there on the bottom. The 2-for-1 is still going on. Free shipping, super fast shipping. Now that I've had these first order in the tank here for a week or 2, everything is doing well, with the exception of the swords that appear to have been grown immersed versus submerged. Not a big deal. There's still growth on those. For anybody looking to get into a planted tank, first and foremost, please do the research. Go to any plant site you want, your choice, and take a look at the plants. But don't be that impulsive buyer. Oh, I like this one. I'll throw this because it's red in the tank. I'm going to throw this. Because what you're going to find out is they probably won't work. They're going to die. You wasted your money. You're upset. You're done with planted tanks. I don't want to see that happen. Do your research. Make sure if it's a low-tech tank you have, that you're stocking it with low-tech plants, Anubias, Java ferns. Several of the plants that I showed you excuse me, are all low-tech plants. Make sure, as I mentioned with the rhizomes, it uses liquid fertilizer. Swords, crypts, use root tabs. Either plant does not really, the cost versus benefit does not outweigh spending money on a fertilizer or a type of fertilizer that you don't need. That's not going to work. Rhizomes, water column, that's why they need to be out of the substrate. Swords, tank busters as they're called, will grow massive root systems. They are a heavy root feeder. So when it comes to plants, research, do I have enough? Do I have the right lighting for it? Do I have the right substrate? Do I need CO2? Do I need liquid fertilizers? Do I need root tabs? Try to keep it simple here. That way, you're setting yourself up for success. Definitely go check out Aquarium Plants, plural, plantsfactory.com after you've done your research, that you have everything. With that, folks, I'm going to let them float. When the lights come on, I'll decide where I'm going to plant them. And hopefully this helped you out. Find another source for plants, or give you an idea to help you get into a planted tank, because your fish will love you for it. With that, folks, take care of yourself. Take care of each other. God bless. Peace.